How's everybody doing? My name is Betchman and welcome back again to more Pokemon VGC stuff, things, shenanigans, everything else in between. We are back with a little bit of a different team from what we used last time. As you can see on the right hand side is the Guzzlord team that we tried out last time, and it worked out pretty well. We're moving on to a different team, new Pokemon we haven't tried, and I have not tried using Naganadel. I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it consists of him, Rotom Heat, Whimsicott. I haven't really used Galarian Darmanitan all that much, so I kind of want to use him, Gastrodon, and we have Incineroar. So this is this new rental team we're going to be trying out. Excuse me very much. Excuse me very much, it makes sense. Anyways, we're going to see how this team ends up working out. I'm excited to try out, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is Naganadel? Yeah, Naganadel. We're going to use him. I haven't used him at all. I think I've only ever gone against it once. And it looks like it's pretty strong. I like the typing of it being a poison dragon. It's not a very common typing that you see really at all anymore. So we're going to see how this ends up working out for us. Hopefully it gets us 3 wins. We shoot to Ultra Ball tier just like that, and it puts us that much closer because we don't have a whole lot of time. So hopefully we can get this all squared away and moving up the ladder. But anyways, what kind of teams are you guys trying out? Let me know what you guys are using with the change with us not being able to use legendaries anymore. Are you guys going back to the kind of the same old thing that we used to do all the time? Trying out different teams. I do want to do another Gigantamax Pikachu team. I kind of want to mess with that a little bit because nobody ever uses Pikachu anymore, and I still think it could be pretty good, especially if it's Gigantamax form. Getting the double paralysis on the field is pretty busted. So we finally find a trainer, and I can't read that, but we'll see what they got. They got Regidrago, Garchomp, I'm forgetting her name, Belthing, Tornadus, Rotom Heat, Regirock. So, I'm pretty sure this is also a rental team this guy's using. I feel like I've seen it before. Again, I'll apologize, you guys hear me sniffling. Allergies are great. I don't know if I want to start off with Naganadel. I know he's going to be immediately faster than Regidrago, but he's going to set up Trick Room. So he's going to set up Trick Room. I mean, I could just go Incineroar with Darmanitan. Darmanitan sweeps the entire team. So I kind of feel like almost going Whimsicott. Let's go Darmanitan and Incineroar just to see what will happen here. Have Whimsicott in the back. Actually, let's just have Whimsicott out in general. Incineroar is not the greatest one to bring here, in all honesty. Gastrodon's actually not bad at all, and then I think I will bring Naganadel, and we'll rock with that, see how it works, because I don't know. Let's see if we can't start off with getting a win and go from there. It's always what we gotta start off with, and we just gotta get familiarized with how this team's gonna work. So he is gonna go for that Trick Room setup. I don't like Regirock here. I could just U-turn out. I kind of just want to U-turn out, and then I mean, I really can't. That's the difficult part, is I can't really even go for a it's put me in a bind. We might as well just go for Superpower and I guess Dazzling Gleam. I don't think it's going to take Bronzong out now that I remember his name. He actually takes Bronzong out. Oh, I got played. I mean, Regidrago is going to get knocked out. But so is my Darmanitan, and Darmanitan was going to sweep his entire team. I was so afraid of the Trick Room setup that I should have targeted Regirock, but that's okay. We'll take out Regidrago, so that's something we don't have to worry about. Dazzling Gleam. And Superpower should knock it out. Guerrilla Tactics, Choice Band. Yeah, he ain't gonna live that. If that would have been into Regirock, it would have totally knocked out Regirock, but is all good. Max Steel Spike is gonna boost his defense as well, which is pretty big pain. But we do have a Gastrodon. We do have that. We got a little bit of an idea here. We go Gastrodon. He could be Weakness Policy. I'm not really sure what he's running on him. Bronzong's probably coming back out, and it is. Quite honestly, I might as well just go for Dynamaxing and then just going for a Max Geyser into him. We can even go for a Fake Tears as well, lower that special defense and really try to get that one shot. Ended up actually being a pretty good bring here. I'm glad I didn't bring Incineroar. I know bringing him would have made it to where I lowered his attack, but he would have not been very good in this matchup right here. I would have had to send up Naganadel, and it would not have worked out at all. Oh, he's got Clear Body. Max Rockfall into Whimsicott. Live on 8s, but we're going to go down to the Sandstorm. Oh, we're not going to go down to the Sandstorm. I went for Max Geyser, so we're going to live. We're going to live. See how much this does. I don't think it's going to be a KO. No. Wow, it didn't do much at all. But we do switch it to the Rain. And he is Weakness Policy, which is kind of what I was fearing. And he goes for Bulldoze, which is going to knock out Whimsicott. So this is where it gets pretty tricky. He can't set up Trick Room because then Gastrodon's going to be faster. My only real option here, he's gone for 2 moves. I got to protect on, I got to protect. I really don't have anything to go for Naganadel. Might as well just go for Max Geyser again and just protect. I got no other real choice to go for. If I'd gone for Superpower into Regirock, I would have completely knocked it out, but see how much damage this does to me. Still does close to half health, even though I threw up Protect. Regirock's a beast. Does a lot of damage. This is still not going to get the knockout. Gets it closer, but it's not going to be it unless I crit. So now he has a choice. Does he go for Trick Room or not? Because if he leaves... Oh, he goes for Iron Defense. Okay. I was going to say, if he doesn't, then I can knock out Regirock right here. So now I, quite honestly, I just double into Regirock. And, I mean... Draco's not going to do anything to any of them. I might as well just go for... I gotta go for Draco, though. That's a really unfortunate thing, is I have to. As long as my controller doesn't freak out. Oh, okay, he protected. We're okay. We're cool. Draco misses. But Max Geyser will still take him out. As my controller spazzed. Alright, so we still take him out. So now it's 2-2. He's got Bronzong, who's very strong defensively right now. And now he goes for the Trick Room. So that bears the question of who his last guy is going to be. If I can have my controller not freak out, that'd be great. Guard Chomp. Okay. I think I can handle this guy. Let's go Yawn into Guard Chomp. And how fast is Naganadel? He's got to be faster. Yeah, he's pretty fast. Just gonna protect on Naganadel again. Actually protects on Garchomp, so he's gonna go ahead and waste it. It's pretty bad, actually. And oh, that's gonna do a lot. So that was a crit, and he actually played me pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. That Bronzong ended up being a much bigger pain than I expected it to be. Might as well just hit Garchomp, and I mean, just I don't have anything else but just to double into him. Because he's gonna knock out Garchomp or Gastrodon, and then he's gonna most definitely just go for like a Dragon Claw, probably. Oh, goes for Earthquake. That'll also do it. So no such luck in the first battle, but we still got 2 more to go, and I still feel pretty confident with this team. We gotta get some things figured out as far as how we're gonna run it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so let's try and move on to the next. We're gonna continue, and we're gonna see our rank go just a little bit down. Oh. I still think if we win 2 games, we'll be put into Ultra Ball tier, I think. We have to win 2 in a row, though. That's John Danger is our opponent. All right. Also, at the same time, trying to plug my headset in, which is proving to be impossible, apparently. So I'm going to keep trying that. We're really going to look at this team at the same time. So he's got Mamoswine, Sableye, Moltres, Rillaboom, Cinderace, and yeah, Regieleki. So I like this team because it's one that is close to what I have used, but it's a little bit different. So it's still a pretty standard one that you'll see. Question is what we want to do. Again, Darmanitan sweeps the entire team. Naganadel doesn't do too bad. Mamoswine destroys him. Rotom does well here too. I do feel like I want to take Naganadel. We're gonna rock it with this team this time. The reason I like Rotom is, yes, Mamoswine's annoying, but Rotom has Levitate. I end up negating anything he wants to do to me. The only Pokemon that's going to do a good amount of damage to Rotom at this point is pretty much Moltres. He's going to resist anything from Cinderace, anything from Rillaboom, and anything from Regieleki. So he ends up actually being a pretty good bring here. So let's go John Danger with the 007. I like it. And the suit. See what he's got for us. He's going to start out with Sableye and Mamoswine. So smart choice. Now the question... I don't know exactly what I want to do here. I feel like I should just Dynamax, go for Max Knuckle, and hit Mamoswine, and then Tailwind. Because he's not going to be faster than me, so my Prankster will go first. He might be sashed, that's the only thing I'm kind of afraid of right now. Got big old snowy Darmanitan on the field. He is gonna Dynamax, okay. I figured he was going to, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it seemed kind of obvious that he would. I'm just really hoping he didn't go for Quash into Darmanitan. If he doesn't go for Quash, I end up doing a lot of damage here. If he did, I'm not really sure. Oh, he actually went for Fake Out, so I'm glad I Dynamaxed. I get the Tailwind boost. So, I mean, we'll do some damage. It's not going to do a whole lot, though. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not as much as I wanted it to, and hopefully we don't get hit by Max Rockfall and get one shot. So that is a very high possibility here. Oh, it's Max Quake. Okay. We'll live that. Maybe not well, but we will live it. So special defense goes up. We'll see if his Sableye got Roselli Berry, which I'm pretty positive it should. Just gonna go Max Quake, or Max Knuckle again, and we'll go for Dazzling Gleam into both of them. This time he goes for Quash, which is what I was kind of fearing. No Berry, so I'm not really sure what Sableye is rocking, but that is going to be able to knock out my Darmanitan, unfortunately. Not great. So Darmanitan goes down. I have this annoying Mamoswine on the field, and I have Rotom. But he also has Sableye, which is just as annoying. He might have a Rock-type move, too. This is where it gets really, really tricky because I need to try and bait him somehow. I'm going to try and bait him. We're going to switch into Rotom, and we're going to go for Dazzling Gleam again. I really hope this pays off, and he goes for Max Quake in the Naganadel, which will not hit Rotom. Goes for Quash, it's going to fail. He goes for, well, we're going to find out in a second. Max Quake. Max Hailstorm. Okay. That's fine. Doesn't go into Whimsicott, so we're still living. And I got Safety Goggles, so it's not going to hit me. But it is going to break my Sash on Whimsicott, which kind of sucks. Only issue that I'm seeing now is the fact that he could just... We gotta take him out no matter what here. So I have to double into Mamoswine. I have to go for Dazzling Gleam, and I have to go for Overheat. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to take him out, though. We're gonna try and see. We gotta go for it. Actually goes for Helping Hand. Instead of going for Quash, goes for Helping Hand, which that works out not well. Ah, that sucks. Okay. And this one ended up being a huge pain. Overheat at least lands, but I'm not going to be as strong now. So we're not off to the strongest start with this team, but that's okay. I'm excited using a different team that I'm not used to, because that's part of the fun. In my opinion, at least. So we got Rotom and Naganadel. I've already used my Dynamax. He's already used his Dynamax, but now my Rotom is down 2 stages in its attack. He's going to send out Moltres. I need to go for Nasty Plot, and honestly, I just need to take out this Sableye. Just Air Slash Sableye. Moltres is really not going to have... you suck. He knew exactly what I was going to go for. But this will take him out at least, I think. No, it still does not take him out. How much is this going to do? Too much. Way too much. So I can't even go for Nasty Plot or Protect. So I'm just going to overheat into Moltres, and I guess Air Slash again and Sableye. I have to take Sableye out because it gives me the Beast Boost. Yeah. Figured as much. I actually goes for Air Slash and then got into him, which knocks me out. Wow. So well played again by my opponent. Hopefully we can pick up at least one win with this team, but we're just not off to the greatest start with how we're wanting to start with it. We tried going the Darmanitan start twice, but there are several starts that we can do with this team. We can run with the Darmanitan one if we want. We can also run with Rotom and try and set up Nasty Plot. That's also an option. We can go for Whimsicott and Naganadel and just go for Fake Tears and Max Wormwind. Like, there's a lot of options that we can go for. I've just kind of been sticking to one with seeing how strong Darmanitan is against my opponents. So we just gotta rethink our strat here, and hopefully we can still get one win, which definitely is not impossible. Not impossible at all. We just gotta change our strat, like I said, just a little bit. We'll see if it ends up working out, though. Oh, we're changing my controller that I'm using. For some reason, my other my other controller that I use is acting all kind of funky right now. So I had to use my other one, which is also just as bad. It's great. I love it. And yeah, now this is the issue that I'm facing. So hopefully we get another battle. There we go, as I say that. And our next battle, our last one's going to be against Google Blitz? Sure. Who, another interesting team and another Naganadel, with also Rillaboom, Dracozolt, Thundurus, Talonflame, and Sandaconda. Once again, Darmanitan really does well against this entire team. How fast is Darmanitan? 161. He's pretty fast. Naganadel is going to be faster, though. Oh, boy. What do I want to do? Yeah, literally, Darmanitan takes out everything. Let's roll with it. I don't want to go... I mean, I didn't really want to go with this strat again, but it just makes the most sense to go with. Gastrodon's not a bad bring either. Yeah, we'll go with that. Gastrodon's good too because he has 2 electric types. The only bad thing is if he brings Rillaboom, then Gastrodon is 100% gone. Not going to live anything. Because Grassy Glide will just one-shot him. But we'll see if we can finally get this to work. Sandaconda and Thundurus. Interesting starting team. We go Darmanitan and Whimsicott. So the question is who do I want to take out here? I might as well just go for Max Hailstorm into Thundurus. I feel like Thundurus is a bigger threat to... Well, he's actually not that big of a threat. Sandaconda is a little bit of a bigger one. Let's go with that and Tailwind and hopefully knock out Sandaconda. Looks like he's Dynamaxing Thundurus, I think. So if I can take out Sandaconda here, as long as he's not Sash, that'll be pretty big for my team. He's probably going to go for Max Earstream into Whimsicott if I had to take a guess. I'm curious by what the Sandaconda is going to do and what its purpose is. If it's just there to be like a sacrifice, if it's there to be like a sleeper, if you're not going to go into it, you're going to get punished. I'm not really sure. Once again, though, we see Darmanitan all nice and gigantic on the field. And we'll see how much we can do here. Alright, we picked perfectly. We go for Tailwind, and as long as he's not sashed, I think this is a one-shot. Should be. And he was not sashed. That is definitely a one-shot. I wonder if he's gonna have the ability for like, he makes, yep, Sand Spit. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but I wasn't 100% sure. So now definitely my sash gets broken on Whimsicott. Alright, so everybody's gonna take a little bit of damage, but so far so good. We are able to make a good read and go target Sandaconda instead. Able to take him out and off the field, which definitely helps the likes of like Naganadel and the likes of Darmanitan, because it can have access to Rock-type moves. So we're going to see his Dracozolt now. Kind of want that gone. We can go for that, and we can go for Dazzling Gleam. Just get some spread damage if it doesn't take out Dracozolt. Alright, so it'll do a decent amount of damage to Dracozolt here, but it's not going to take him out. But at least Dazzling Gleam will get some kind of damage on Thundurus, and we'll be chilling. A little bit, like very minuscule amount of spread damage. Does close to half health. I'm probably going to lose Whimsicott right here if I had to take a guess. And we get the Hail back up. Weakness policy? Interesting. Okay. Closer max Airstream. We know he's not scarfed or anything like that, so we're still going to outspeed Dracozolt easily. And now we really have to target that thing. Because if we don't target that, we're in a really bad spot. Okay. So they're both going to get hit by the Hail. I got to take him out next. Could go Gastrodon and just go for like a Yawn, I guess, or Naganadel. Let's just go Naganadel. And we're gonna go for that Max Hailstorm again. Well, we have an option actually. Let's go Max Hailstorm into Thundurus, and let's go for Draco Meteor into Dracozolt. We do super effective damage to both. I feel like this is the best option. We take out Dracozolt with a Draco Meteor, and then we either take out or do an insane amount of damage to Thundurus to where he's going to go down to the Hail. So Draco does hit, thankfully. Don't have to worry about him anymore. Special attack goes down, but we'll see the Beast Boost happen as well. Beast Boost is going to increase our special attack, so we're only -1 now, which isn't that bad. And Max Hailstorm is going to one-shot, so we're able to finally get this kind of start to work the way we wanted it to. Thankfully, my opponent had a very interesting start with going with Sandaconda and with Thundurus. I hope I can see his team at the end of this so I can see what his whole build was with Sandaconda, so I could get a little bit of a better understanding of what he was going for as far as his whole start. So we'll see here what his last guy is. Gortrum, which is his Rillaboom. Gortrum is not going to like either of my guys on the field because we got a, well, actually, to be totally honest right now, it's not over. Grassy Glide will go first before anything. I go for Icicle Crash, and I go for Sludge Bomb. Because I got the special attack drop, I don't know how much damage I'm going to end up doing with Sludge Bomb. Maybe I poison him, But he actually just goes ahead and cancels the battle. I definitely think he still had a shot. He doesn't think that because he doesn't realize that I took Gastrodon. But we don't need him to know that. So anyways, we're able to go 1 and 2 for the starting with this team, which isn't all that bad. It's not great, though. So he had Weakness Policy Dracozolt that had Bolt Break, Dragon Claw, Protect, and Earthquake. His Rillaboom was pretty standard. It was the literal exact same as mine. Pretty standard. Again, pretty standard. And then he had Rock Slide, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Galare with Eject Button and Sand Spit. Interesting. He had max special defense with a special attack down. Huh. I guess he was going to go for Galare? I'm not really sure what his whole plan was there, but definitely an interesting team nonetheless. And I like going against something, you know, different. So at least we're able to win one battle, and we still have another shot with this team. See if we can go 4 and 2 again. Just wanted to see where our rank was at, which we're still a little bit of ways away, but I will show the rental team for you guys to try out as well, just like last time. See if I can bring it up. If it'll load. Teams we're renting, and here it is. There's the team. Let me know what you guys think. Give it a shot. See if it'll help you climb the ladder as well, because you never know what team's going to end up, you know, working with your style. So give it a shot. That is it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.